Hello everyone, it's Curtis Watson back playing Star Trek Online, and in the last episode we dealt with uh, well, I guess you could call it a plot by the former Romulan Praetor Terrace, and now we've been instructed by Admiral Tanay to come to Starbase 39 here and speak with Lieutenant Commander DeSoto for our next mission, so let's go ahead and beam down. Admiral Tanay. Lieutenant Commander Soto. In order to avoid drawing too much notice, you need to fly under the radar, so to speak. Admiral Tanay has authorized the requisition of a shuttlecraft for you. You can fulfill the requisition in the shipyard. Once you're ready, take the shuttlecraft out to the Hakona system. If you have a runabout, fighter, or other such craft available, feel free to use it. But do not approach the system in a starship. We want to avoid the notice of whoever's in the vault. A shuttle will also be able to dock with the vault and explore the interior. Any questions? What can I expect at the vault? Borg technology? Phaleron weapons like the ones used by Shinzon? Cloaking mines and heavy graviton beams? We're not entirely sure. That's why we need eyes inside. The station itself is near a micronebula and surrounded by a tachyon detection grid. Even a cloaked ship wouldn't be able to sneak in there. You should also expect automated defenses like turrets and cannons. We haven't spotted any ships in the vicinity, fortunately, although with Romulan cloaking, anything is possible. What if I need support? Starfleet will make sure to have a ship or two in range for a rapid response in case of emergency. Hopefully, though, you'll be able to keep things quiet and that won't be necessary. Of course, missions rarely go exactly as planned. Alright, Lieutenant Commander, no more questions. Very well. Remember, you must use a shuttlecraft, runabout, fighter, or similar small operations craft to undertake this mission. We need on-site intel from the interior of the vault. Starfleet will not clear you to enter the Hakona system otherwise. Good luck. Alright, here we are. This tiny little thing. Look at this little shrimp. Okay, it is pretty zippy, but... Oh, that's almost cute. Hello, USS Canada. Wave hello, everyone. Oh, they're a Galaxy class, too. Alright, depart system. Look at our little shuttle. It's... Okay, Eliza says, obviously this station isn't as abandoned as Intel suspected. Sensors are reading several Reman ships in the area, and that's just the ones that we can spot. That station is immense. It must have taken an incredible amount of manpower and technology to build it. It's almost the size of a small moon. Sensors are reading a sophisticated tachyon detection network, as well as several patrolling vessels. Sir, for an abandoned station, this facility certainly has a lot of activity. The Romulans are experts at stealth technology. If we want to approach unseen, we must avoid confrontation and find a way to evade or jam their sensor grid. We must assume that if we engage the ships here, they'll notify whoever is left on the station, and it may become difficult to find an entry point. So we're to avoid patrol vessels and evade sensor nets while approaching the vault. Consult with your officers for options. Examine derelict ship's subspace booster relay and navigational beacon. Well, here's the navigation beacon. This asteroid is unusually large, and it's clearly been mined by the Romulans, sir. It was probably used for raw construction materials, like most of the debris here. This particular asteroid contains pergium, titanium, and duranium. It was probably tracked from a nearby system and brought here to construct hull components and power systems. We could probably cut a piece from the asteroid with our weapons for further analysis. Cut a piece from this, maybe? Alright, I think we've done that. Oh, material analysis. Looks like the fragment has picked up a bit of residual energy from our weapon burst. It'll be radiating energy for a while. Other than that, it's just a rock. Alright, go around all the Romulan or Reman warbirds and find that whatever it is we're supposed to find next. Looks like the Romulans left the satellite as a communications booster for their short-range worker shuttles. Fortunately for us, it's still active. Unfortunately, it's heavily encrypted. Traffic analysis shows that the network routes its communications through a series of nodes at the station's dorsal peaks. If we flood them with excessive signal, it could cause the network to be unable to handle any signal traffic, which would give us a brief window to slip in. The alerts wouldn't go off because the station would never get the signal. We'll still have to avoid the patrols and make sure we don't get too close to the station until we make the broadcast. Okay. There's one more thing we can look at here. That's the derelict ship. It's down there. Alright, scan derelict vessel. Indications are that this vessel was refitted for asteroid mining. Apparently, a containment failure in the engine core led to a massive radiation surge. The engine went into emergency shutdown, but all of the couplings and injectors were burned out. The crew probably died due to instant radiation burns. Looks like the vessel was stripped for parts and left derelict. Alright, here's our options. We can jam station scanning controls with packet storm. Well, what was that about the nebula? It will disrupt our shields and sensors, but might offer an alternative way to sneak in. Well, where's the nebula? I guess this is it, right around here. Or is that cloud over there it? Yeah, I bet that cloud is it. Yeah, this is a nebula, alright. Let's head in. Oh, good lord. Take us out of this. This is ridiculous. Approaching the tachyon grid perimeter. If we're detected by it, it will definitely alert the Remans. Well, let's disrupt it. Station sensor hub jammed. Alright, let's do our best to get in there. We have a minute. Let's hope it's enough. Okay, I think we'll make it. Alright, we're through. With plenty of time to spare. Now, where can we find an entry point? Oh, thank God the interference is cleared. Alright, here we go. Picking up some unusual energy readings. We'll need to explore the accessible interior areas and see what we can find. Looks like there's another access conduit across from us. We'll have to think three-dimensionally in here. Sensor readings are also picking up a few scattered life signs. Alright. Gosh, this place is massive. Look at it. Amazing. Hail shuttle. No response to our hails. Obviously someone is still living in this area, though. Security systems. Alright. Can we go through here? The doors are a massive set of interior bulkhead doors. They're segmenting the different parts of the base. Probably, or possibly, a safety measure in case something went wrong in one of the central areas. Access appears to be controlled by use of security keys. We can disable it if we can find a code block that matches part of a security key. Alright, let's scan the turret debris. Maybe it has an idea. The defense turret was hooked into the part of the security network. There's a security code in its subsystem, code block 6750. The security key is on a rotation. Each code block matches a piece of one key. Key in the appropriate code when the rotation matches to it. Trying a code on the wrong rotation will probably invalidate that code, so be careful with the timing. Got it. Ah, it worked. Oh, careful. That was a little rough. This would have been easier if we had a runabout or a Delta Flyer. Well, I'm sorry, they wouldn't let me buy a runabout. Microgravity storage crates, mostly construction supplies. No weapons or unusual energy signatures. I'm picking up contacts ahead. Better be careful. Oh my goodness. That's a lot of bad things in here. Better watch out for these scanning beams. Oh! Shoot, we didn't make it. Here. Good Lord, have mercy, this place is enormous. Above us, that's a Borg sphere. The Romulans must have used this base as a storage facility and research area for Borg technology. Good Lord. Analyze electrical discharges. Electrical discharges, probably from ionization leaking from the sphere and the research nodes. We should be cautious about flying too close to them. Right. Let's try that other door. What is this? Unusual energy readings from the other side of that pillar. Let's see what they are. A Thalaron reactor. I don't like that. Let's get close and try to scan it. Sir, this is it. This was a weapons lab, an industrial research and fabrication facility where the Romulans built Thalaron weapons. If the Remans have infiltrated this base, they must be trying to secure those weapons.
Ah, so our intruder finally arrives at the heart of the matter. Have you seen all that you came to see, little spy?
Who are you?
Does it really matter? Call me Obasek, if a name is that important to you.
What are you doing here, Mr. Obasek?
That should be obvious. I intend to make use of this station to further my agenda. Your presence, however, is a bit more curious. I expect that you are operating under the shroud of Empress Sela, whether you realize it or not.
Well, neither of us is supposed to be here, I suspect.
Never rely on the noble intentions of spies and thieves, Captain. And you and I are either one or the other.
Since we're on similar footing, the least we can do is show courtesy.
I appreciate your level-headedness in an unfortunate situation. As you must have surmised, though, I have already located the Thalaron weapons that I need. One of my ships has completed transporting them, and soon we shall make our first strike against the Romulans in our war for liberation. Sadly, we cannot trust any outside powers to ally with us. Our freedom must be won by our own hands.
The Federation has always promoted freedom. While I cannot condone the use of Thalaron weapons, I can empathize with your plight.
Your honesty under pressure is refreshing. Lesser beings would be scheming to learn my plans or begging for mercy. Your intellect and discretion do you credit.
The use of Thalaron weapons will still have lasting repercussions.
I will deal with the future when it arrives. For me, there is no tomorrow until my people are free. However, I respect your commitment to your position. It's a shame we are at cross purposes.
I am afraid our time is at an end. My associates have already finished loading the Thalaron weapons that we need, and I have other operations to manage. I think we both know what happens now. May your death be quick and valorous.
Well, get us moving. Engage those hostiles. Not used to fighting with a shuttlecraft. Good thing I modified it with heavy weapons before we came here. Woo! Escape. How do we do that? Oh, go back the way we came. As soon as we can, full impulse out of here. Oh shoot, tractor beams. And they've locked the door. Oh, a heavy warbird. No way we can take that on in a shuttlecraft. Oh, watch out for that. Oh, we're in a bad way. We're in a very bad way. Freaking fighters. Son of a... Oh, come on, go, 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 go. Oh, that heavy warbird's coming. Sir, we must stop Obisek's ship from absconding with the Thalaron weapons. We can use the dormant Romulan subspace booster satellite outside the station to send a message to Starfleet as soon as we're clear of the interior, but Obisek's warship will almost certainly detect us when we do. We'll have to survive long enough for reinforcements to show up. Reinforcements have arrived and are just past that nebula. We don't have much time. We need to meet with reinforcements and stop that ship. The USS Laza. Oh, great. USS Laza is signaling us. They're going to engage the Reman ship, but they want us to take care of the fighters and plasma torpedoes. Duly noted. But I can't see a thing. No, we didn't get that one. There it is. Take it out. Take it out. Take it out. Oh, the Laza is in bad shape. But hey, so is the battle cruiser. And now so are we. Another fighter. Oh, son of a gun, we got too close. Alright, looks like we drove him off. Hail the Laza. That was quite an explosion, probably from the Thalaron weapons carried aboard the ship. We're going to leave the system under high warp to draw off any reinforcements that might come looking. Suggest you return to Federation space. I wholeheartedly agree. Lieutenant Commander DeSoto. I've taken a preliminary look at your logs, and it seems that things went a bit unexpectedly. I have a feeling that this isn't the last time we'll be seeing the Vault. The Reman commander you encountered is definitely a major player in the disintegration of the Romulan Star Empire. I'm going to send the information you gathered about him over to an old colleague of mine, Dr. Maximilian Peters, for analysis. If this Reman is a leader in their separatist movement, we'll have to deal with him again, and hopefully Dr. Peters can work up a psychological profile for him and a sociological analysis of the separatists. Our next step will be to decode the signal intelligence and go through any remnants left from the ship that was destroyed near the vault. Now that we know that the Remans were hoping to use Thalaron weapons, we need to figure out their target location. Right now, Starfleet knows far too little about a civil war in the making, but it will take time to sift through all of the data. Keep in touch. Starfleet will notify you when we have a lead. Oh, and thanks for the good work, Captain. No problem. Admiral.
Excellent work. We need to learn more about the conflict between Obisek and the Romulans. Sila's forces may indeed be hounding the Remans, but the use of Thalaron weapons is unacceptable. Not even the Klingons or the Breen will stoop to such barbarism. Starfleet intelligence will be working to decode the list of possible targets you acquired from the base's databanks. The next step may be to investigate these sites and find out why the Remans want to destroy them.
Why would Obisek and the Remans want to attack the Romulans?
I do not know. Obisek and his people have traveled a most difficult path. After so many years of oppression and Romulan treachery, it does not surprise me that they are suspicious of anyone. The Remans gain much in the years after the destruction of the Romulan homeworld, but Sela is more secure in her power now, and she may believe that she no longer needs the Remans as allies. If the Romulans seek to enslave the Remans again, there will be bloodshed.
What's this new mission?
Starfleet Intelligence has decoded the list of Reman targets that you recovered from the vault. I need you to investigate one of these locations and determine why Obasek and his forces planned an attack there. The Vahar system is still technically part of the Romulan Star Empire, but Ferengi speculators have moved in, and the Empress has done nothing to remove them. The Ferengi have reopened the mines and are now doing business with anyone with Latinum. You will go to the Vahar system under the pretense of negotiating a possible trade agreement with the Federation. Talk to Madron, the operator of the mines. Convince him to allow you access. Find out all you can. Once we know why Obasek and the Remans are targeting these mines, then we will be able to decide how to proceed.
Alright, well, that's our next mission, everyone. But unfortunately, my voice is getting a little raspy, so I think this is where I'm going to have to cut it off for now. Thank you for watching, everyone. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more if you enjoyed. Live long and prosper, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.